Thomas Cardew, a gentleman of considerable generosity and kindness, found me and gave me the name of Worthing, because he happened to have a first-class ticket to Worthing in his pocket at the time. Worthing is in Sussex. It's a seaside resort.
And where did this charitable gentleman with a first-class ticket to a seaside resort find you?
In a handbag.
A handbag?
Yes, Lady Bracknell. I was found in a handbag. A black leather handbag, in fact, with handles to it. An ordinary handbag.
In what locality did this Mr. James or Thomas Cardew come across this ordinary handbag?
In the cloakroom at Victoria Station.
The cloakroom at Victoria Station?
Yes, the Brighton line.
The line is immaterial! Mr. Worthing, I confess I feel somewhat bewildered by what you told me. To be born, or at any rate bred in a handbag, whether it has handles or not, seems to me to display contempt for the ordinary decencies of family life that reminds one of the worst excesses of the French Revolution. And I presume you know what that unfortunate movement led to.
Well, there.
As for the locality of where the handbag was found, the cloakroom of a railway station may serve to conceal some kind of social indiscretion, and I believe indeed has been used for that purpose before now. But it could hardly be regarded as an assured basis for recognised position in good society.
Well, may I ask what you propose I do? I need not tell you I would do anything in the world to ensure Gwendolyn's happiness.
I would strongly advise that you try and acquire some relations as soon as possible and make a definite effort to produce one parent of either sex before the season is quite over.
Well, I don't see how I could possibly do that. I could produce the handbag at any moment. It's in my study at home. That really should satisfy you, Lady Bracknell.
Me, sir? What has it to do with me? You could hardly imagine that I or Lord Bracknell would dream of allowing our only daughter, a girl brought up with the utmost care and attention, to marry into a cloakroom and form an alliance with a parcel? Good morning, Mr. Worthing!
Good morning. Will you stop playing that ghastly tune, Algy? How idiotic you are.
Well, didn't it go off all right, old boy? Do you mean to see Gwendolyn refuse you? I know there's a way she has. Always refusing people, that girl. I think it's most engaged of her.
Gwendolyn's as right as a trivet. As far as she's concerned, we're engaged. Her mother is perfectly unbearable. Never met such a gorgon. I don't know what a gorgon is, but she is one. In any case, she's a monster, without being a myth, which is rather unfair and... I beg your pardon, Algy. I suppose I shouldn't speak that way about your aunt in front of you.
My dear boy.
I love hearing my relations abused. It is the only thing that makes me put up with them at all.
Relations are a simply tedious pack of people, without the remotest knowledge of how to live, nor the smallest instinct on when to die.
Oh, that is nonsense.
It isn't.
Well, I don't want to argue about that. You always want to argue about things.
That is exactly what things were originally made for.
Upon my word, if I thought that, I'd shoot myself. Now, you don't think that Gwendolyn will end up like her mother in about 150 years or so, do you, Algy?
All women become like their mothers. That is their tragedy. No man ever does, and that's his.
Is that clever?
Yeah, that's perfectly phrased. And quite as true as any observation in civilized life should be.
I'm sick to death of cleverness. You can't go anywhere these days without meeting clever people. They become an absolute public nuisance. Oh, I wish to goodness there were a few fools left in the world.
Oh, yes, we have.
Really? I should extremely like to meet them. What on earth do they talk about?
Oh, fools. Oh, the clever people, I suppose.
No, what fools.
By the way, did you tell Gwendolyn the truth about your being earnest and down Jack in the country?
My dear fellow, the truth isn't the sort of thing one speaks to a sweet and fine girl. What extraordinary ideas you have about how to behave to a woman.
No. The only way to behave to a woman is to make love to her. She's pretty. Someone else if she's plain.
Oh, that is nonsense.
Oh, what about your brother, eh? What about the profligate Ernest?
Oh, by the end of the week I shall have got rid of Ernest. I'll say he died suddenly in Paris of apoplexy. Lots of people die suddenly of apoplexy, don't they?
Yes, yes, it's hereditary, my dear fellow. Sort of thing that runs in families. No, you much better say it was a severe chill.
You're sure a severe chill isn't hereditary or anything?
Of course it isn't.
Very well then. My poor brother Ernest is carried off suddenly in Paris by a severe chill. That gets rid of him.
But I thought you said that Miss Cardew was a little too much interested in your poor brother Ernest. Won't she feel his loss a great deal?
Oh, that's all right. Cecily's not a silly romantic girl. She's got a capital appetite, goes for long walks and pays very little attention to her lessons.
I should rather like to meet this Cecily.
I shall take great care that you never do. She's excessively pretty and only just turned 18.
Oh, have you told Gwendolyn the fact that you have an excessively pretty ward who is only just 18?
No, one doesn't blurt these things out. I'm certain the moment that Gwendolyn and Cecily meet, they'll be great friends. I bet you within half an hour they'll be calling each other sister.
Oh yes, women only do that after they've called each other a lot of other things first. Now, my dear boy, you know it's almost 7. If we want to get a good table at Willis's tonight, we really must go and get ready.
Oh, it is always nearly 7.
Yes, but I'm hungry.
I never knew you when you weren't.
What shall we do after dinner, huh? Shall we go to a theatre?
Oh no, I loathe listening.
Then let us go to the club.
Oh no, I loathe talking.
We might trot around to the Empire at 10.
Oh no, I can't stand looking at things. It's so silly.
What shall we do?
Nothing.
Doing nothing sounds like awfully hard work. However, I don't mind hard work when there's no definite object of any kind.
Miss Fairfax.
Oh, Gwendolyn, upon my word.
Algy, kindly turn your back. I have something very particular to say to Mr. Worthing.
Really, Gwendolyn, I don't think I can allow this at all.
Algy, you always adopt a strictly immoral attitude towards life. You're not quite old enough to do that yet.
My own one.
Ernest, we may never be married. From the look on Mamma's face, I fear we never shall. Few parents nowadays have any regard to what their children say. The respect for the young is fast dying out, and whatever influence I had over Mamma, I lost at the age of 3. But although she may prevent us from becoming man and wife, and I may marry someone else, and marry often, nothing she can do can ever alter my eternal devotion to you.
Dear Gwendolyn.
The story of your romantic origin, as relayed to me by Mamma with unpleasing comments, has naturally stirred the deepest fibres of my nature. Your name has an exquisitely incomprehensible allure to me, and your simplicity of character absolutely divine. Your address at the Albany I have. What is your address in the country?
The Manor House, Woolton, Hertfordshire.
There is a good postal service, I suppose. It may be required to do something drastic. That, of course, will require serious communication. I will communicate with you daily.
Darling.
How long do you remain in town?
Till Monday.
Algy, you may ring the bell.
Oh yes, I've turned around already.
Oh, well, ring the bell and let him know he can come for me.
You will allow me to use your carriage, Miss Fairfax.
Certainly.
I will see Miss Fairfax out there.
Yes, sir.
A glass of sherry, Lane.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow, Lane, I'll be going bunburying.
Yes, sir.
I shall probably not be back till Monday morning, so you can put up my dress clothes, my smoking jacket, and all the usual Bunbury suits.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow will be a fine day, Lane.
It never is, sir.
Lane, you are the perfect pessimist.
I try my best to give satisfaction, sir.
There's a sensible, intellectual girl. The only girl I ever cared for in all my life. What are you so amused by?
Oh, well, I'm just a little anxious about poor Bunbury, that is all.
If you're not careful, your friend Bunbury is going to get you into a serious scrape one of these days.
Oh, I love scrapes. They're the only things in life which are never serious.
Oh, that is nonsense. You never talk anything but nonsense.
Nobody ever does.
Good evening, my lords and ladies. Mr. Moncrief continues to play piano inaccurately. He will transport you to the Manor House, Woodham Church. This may take 3 to 4 minutes. Please stand and stretch. Madam, sir, stand up.